Doge is a new four-letter word that, thanks to Elon Musk, now carries significant political weight and even fear because it's the name of his government office that serves as a hit squad for Donald Trump's Project 2025 policies. And in today's breaking news, a prominent Republican was hit with another four-letter word by Anderson Cooper as he tried to defend Doge. Cooper later apologized for his unprofessional reaction, and I have the full story, including the internet's amused and ecstatic reaction, coming up next. Anderson Cooper is no stranger to clashing with Trump sycophants and Republican spin doctors. His brand is all about keeping a cool head while systematically dismantling their talking points. And today he did just that, but with an unexpected twist. He added some rare spice to the conversation, and in just a minute I'll show you the trending clip. But first, let's take a look at Cooper's other key moments from the recent program. They may not be as colorful as the word you're about to hear, but he was on point and as sharp as ever. Please allow me to set the stage for this first clip. You'll see former New Hampshire governor and longtime conservative John Sununu attempt unsuccessfully to defend Musk and Doge against the sharp questioning and logic of Cooper and Jeffrey Toobin.
It was surreal, but I got to tell you, I know what you're not showing here. Musk gave 7 specific examples off the top of his head of where the corruption and fraud were. I know you didn't play the clips. He was talking about a contractor that had a 3-month contract. He was paid for 20 years. He was talking about welfare benefits that were being paid to someone that was technically 150 years old. He was talking about line items in the Treasury that had no justification.
There's no he doesn't present any actual evidence.
Well, he's standing there in the Oval Office. Do you expect him to come in with 10,000 pages? And I have to be clear, to complain about this administration about transparency, when this president takes open questions on a daily basis, yet Joe Biden didn't show up for a press conference this 6 months, is insane. Well, these guys are being extremely transparent. They don't have to sit there and take the questions, but they do. It's all on the website. It's all out there.
It's not transparency to say things that have no factual background. I mean, to say we're cutting, we've found $1 billion or $1 trillion in waste with no specifics, that's just talk. That's not transparency.
It's 23 days in here, guys. 23 days. You were talking about 2.3 billion that was saved last year. These guys are saving 2.3 billion a day.
Right, but
it's incredible.
That's what they're saying. But where's the proof?
Not only are there few specifics, but Musk debunks Sununu's argument in advance with this quote yesterday, a quote that will surely haunt him and Trump for the rest of the term. Have a listen to the instant classic, and on the other side, I'll share Cooper's 4-letter response, the reactions, and his apology.
And how can we make sure that all the statements that you said were correct, so we can trust what you say?
Well, first of all, some of the things that I say will be incorrect and should be corrected. So nobody's going to bat 1,000. I mean, we will make mistakes, but we'll act quickly to correct any mistakes.
And now for the moment you've been waiting for. As the Sununu, Toobin, and Cooper triad of terse words continued, Cooper let down his guard and dropped an insult that you're more likely to hear on the Joe Rogan podcast or at a construction work site.
You're waiting. You're not going to be satisfied till he shows up with 10,000 pages.
But 10,000 pages.
Yeah.
He's giving very specific things,
yes,
but he's not actually giving any evidence of that.
It's all going to come because what they also said was, if we have to go to Congress, we'll go to Congress.
Right, but
we'll show where it is.
Some of the details that have come out, like the $59 million spent on luxury hotels, it's actually not.
Talking about the FEMA money that was abused for migrants.
Yeah.
FEMA money for migrants, that's okay now?
No, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. Don't put words in my mouth.
So would you stop that? Would you stop that process?
Don't be a dick. The portrayal. What I'm saying is the portrayal. Before we go, I want to apologize. I was mean. I was rude to you, and I never.
Are you kidding? No. I grew up with 7 brothers and sisters, and I'm a Sununu.
I invited you here.
I'm a former governor. You want to know what I'm normally called? It's one of the nicest things I've been called all week. It's great.
No, but I apologize.
No,
it's not. It's I don't know why I said that. I really do.
We're all friends here.
No, I mean, I like that.
Keeps it spicy. Keeps it hot. It's post 8 o'clock. Have some fun on CNN.
I don't want to do that.
Anderson Cooper may have regretted his word choice, but the citizens of X did not. Anne-Maureen Pauley commented, Anderson Cooper telling Sununu don't be a dick is my favorite moment in 2025. Scary Larry said, Anderson Cooper saying don't be a dick to Chris Sununu is like telling the fish to stop swimming or the sun to stop shining. He is what he is. And Steve Redmond chimed in with, calling Trump apologist a dick is like calling the Pope a Catholic. It's kind of redundant. Anderson Cooper is going to be interviewing a lot of dicks for the next 4 years. For my analysis, I'm going to focus on the chumminess you saw between Cooper and Sununu. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Cooper's, but did you notice how Sununu didn't even flinch at the word? And how friendly he was at the end? That moment reminded me of something similar I saw between Cooper and Kellyanne Conway back when she was Trump's spokeshole. They went head-to-head in a heated exchange, but when it was over, their words and body language gave them away. There was obvious and genuine affection there, and it felt like they were going to meet up at a posh restaurant after the show and have a good laugh about it. And that's when it hit me. This type of programming by the cable news channels is a performance. CNN, MSNBC, Fox, and all the others that stage these debates are feeding us a steady diet of theater. And it's okay to watch and enjoy our favorite personalities like Cooper, but let's be as honest about what we're seeing and hearing as Cooper was in that moment. I'm Dan, thanks for watching, and let's continue to occupy democracy together.